Think astrology is just your daily horoscope? You might be shocked to learn that for centuries, the planet's power players have used it as a secret weapon to amass wealth, control empires, and shape history itself. From J.P. Morgan timing his investments with the stars to Queen Elizabeth defending her empire with astrological advice. This science is ancient and has influenced the fortunes of the so-called elite. And now, modern science is starting to prove what ancient astrologers have claimed for ages, that everything in the cosmos is interconnected. Stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal might just change the way you see the stars. For millennia, astronomy and astrology were two sides of the same coin. One studied the stars, the other interpreted their influence on Earth. From ancient Mesopotamia to Egypt and China to Rome, rulers looked to the heavens for guidance. Julius Caesar famously met his untimely demise after he ignored his astrologer, who had warned the general to, quote, beware the Ides of March. Remember that? The men who shaped our modern view of the cosmos, including Kepler and Galileo, were ardent astrologers. But as time went on, the paths of astrology and astronomy began to diverge. Astronomy became a science of empirical observation, focused on what could be measured and proven, while astrology, with its symbolic interpretations, was gradually dismissed as mere superstition. Yet, astrology did not vanish. It went underground, safeguarded by those who recognized its hidden power. Now, as science delves deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we might just be uncovering proof that astrology was closer to the truth than anyone could have imagined. Perhaps it could be said that those who tap into this ancient wisdom stand to profit immensely. J.P. Morgan didn't build his empire on business knowledge alone. Surprisingly, this OG oligarch believed in the power of the stars. He consulted astrologer Evangeline Adams to time his investments, and he skipped out on plans to board the Titanic famously, based on a timely tip, but that's another video. Morgan's ties to astrology were so strong, he carried them wherever he went, literally in the form of a custom-made star watch from the renowned watchmaker Louis Moinet. Now, this watch wasn't just a timepiece. It was designed to track the movements of celestial bodies, reflecting Morgan's belief that the stars were essential to his financial decisions. And he wasn't alone. Wall Street analyst W.D. Gamm created a famous financial formula based on astrology, numerology, and geometry to predict market trends. His square of 9 and other tools were rooted in the belief that planetary cycles influence the markets. His methods are still studied, proving that the line between mysticism and market science isn't quite as clear as you might think. Using astrology for business is bold, but what if I told you it helped build the biggest empire in history? When Queen Elizabeth I took the throne, England was just another small island nation. It was mathematician, astrologer, and alchemist, the infamous John Dee, who envisioned a vast British empire. The Queen did not make a major decision without consulting her occult advisor, and together they transformed England into a global superpower. Dee's influence reached into every corner of the known world, while his secret knowledge is still being revealed today. World domination was the goal of the most notorious leader obsessed with the occult. Guess who? Adolf Hitler's inner circle relied on astrological charts and mystical relics, reflecting their belief that the cosmos could influence their covert ambitions. SS head Heinrich Himmler consulted astrologers during the regime's final days, desperately seeking a sign to reverse their demise. The stars may have guided the Third Reich, but they certainly couldn't save it. You may be surprised to learn that astrology even found its way into the White House. Teddy Roosevelt, the Rough Rider, famous for his rugged individualism, had his horoscope on hand in the Oval Office, explaining, and I quote, "I always keep my weather eye on the opposition of my 7th house moon to my 1st house Mars." Can you believe he said that? Fast forward to the 80s. After Ronald Reagan was nearly assassinated, wife Nancy relied on an astrologer to determine the president's schedule, from press conferences to crucial diplomatic meetings. It's no exaggeration to say that astrology influenced US policy during the Cold War in ways that we will never know. In the West today, astrology still lurks in the shadows, but step into places like India and you'll find that the stars are consulted daily, guiding everything from marriages to market moves, even the strategies of politicians. So why is it kept under wraps in America? Whispers abound that Silicon Valley billionaires and Fortune 500 CEOs secretly consult the stars, while the masses are fed a watered-down version through pop culture horoscopes and catchy Beyonce songs. It should come as no surprise that the puppet masters would want to downplay astrology's powers, but the truth is slowly being exposed by a very trusted source. After centuries of dismissing the metaphysical, scientists are beginning to bridge the gap between the mystical and the measurable, between what was once considered magic and what we now understand as quantum physics. It seems that science is just beginning to catch up with what astrologers already insist, that everything in the cosmos is interconnected. Still skeptical? I don't blame you. But consider this. Scientists know that the moon can control the tides of our vast oceans and even affect how we sleep. So the very forces that govern the universe, the moon, the planets, and the stars, they're already affecting you, whether you choose to believe it or not. Just something to keep in mind. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Far Out Forensics. Please support our mission to shine a light on the flip side of the human experience by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video whenever and wherever you can. Until next time, I'm Faust Checho, reminding you to question the answers.